crucial part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Michigan Wolverines. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And look, he's going to take a shot right away. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Well, I can't believe that this is how this game gets started. Very first play of the game, a shot downfield, and a touchdown. With all the buildup and all the hype, this is how we get started.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll try the right here. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Wade. And he finds his tight end for the catch. He saw it, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The junior able to bring him down quickly. That run sets up a critical 3rd down play. And they pick up the first on the ground. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. With all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking for some space. It's Presley. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Hoare. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
Fighting them off.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Second down play coming up. They're going to run it here. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. Okay, it's third down after that run. Can he make it to the marker? That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. And the Wolverines will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Of course, a fastball, but it's intercepted. Can he take it all the way? He's past the 30. Inside the 10. Going to take it all the way in. Pick six. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Well, an aggressive approach by this offense backfires. The defense not fooled at all. Good job of stepping in front of this throw, and they take it back for a touchdown.
The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Turner looking to make a play here. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick six. Looking for the wide out. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. And they finally make the stop, but a huge gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory, down to the 49.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. The quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
See if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. Dropping back. It's Wade. Lets it fly to the wideout. Ball is incomplete. Broken up by the defender nicely that time.
It is really tough on a quarterback when he thinks he's got a completion and an open man downfield. The ball's just about to get to his receiver, and then out of nowhere, the defensive back steps in front of it and knocks away. Nice job.
It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
They'll hand it off. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They'll feed the back again. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Chris, Oklahoma has had their run of quarterbacks and receivers in recent years, and we know they can throw the football. But anybody goes back to Barry Switzer and Bud Wilkinson, you know that Oklahoma is all about their ability to have a running game. Beautiful play right there, and I know the Sooner fans are proud of that one.
Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He's going to take off here. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
And that's good enough for a first down. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Oklahoma 14,
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Runner takes the toss and moves to his right. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
They look to throw it here on second down. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So they'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Michigan offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Now it's second down here. And now the handoff. Just found some room at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. He's going to hand this off. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Inside the 10. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. Quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
And he knocks through the PAT. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick 6, a devastating play. They've got to recover from that right now. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Here's the throw deep downfield. And he's got it down there inside the 35. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking downfield. It's Wade. Looks left and finds his target there. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And bulldozing his way through. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. It's a test of toughness and a test of will, and the running back won that battle.
Yeah, that's a great effort. Love to see running backs get their knees up and run through those potential arm tackles. That's what makes him one of the top backs in the country.
The extra point is good, but still trail by 3 touchdowns, 28-7. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Return begins inside the 10. Return of 1 down. Sets up the next drive. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum, and the defense make adjustments, come up with a stop here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Second down after that run on the previous play. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Fires it to the wideout. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. They'll run it here. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he lofts it toward the sideline. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he steps out of bounds just short of the end zone. Couldn't quite get there.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
After the huge play, they're pounding on the door. It's 1st and goal at the 3. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Now here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? He's looking deep here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. He could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Wolverines.
That's taking advantage of a matchup there, Chris, by the quarterback finding his receiver. He puts the ball up in the air where he can make a play on it. They come up with that touchdown.
And they'll set up with PAT. PAT is good. They cut into the lead. It's 35-14. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They've got to be pleased with their performance here in the first half. Let's see if they just play it cautious and get to the break in front. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Looking right. This one caught. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. And the Sooners looking to run some tempo here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the left side. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Here's the second down play. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. The pass rush closing in. Decides not to throw it and will take an enormous loss on the center. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And they heave it deep downfield. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. The Sooners will line up to boot it away.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Quarterback making some changes at the line. To throw, it's Wade. Airing this one out toward the sideline. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Tackled after the interception. That will be the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Sooners will kick it off to begin the second half. Looks like they'll try to make a play with the return. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
He'll ride the back again here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
Yeah, on most of these counters, you leave the in-man in the line of scrimmage unblocked and you try to pull those offensive linemen and kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
Running back has it on a screen now. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. The Wolverines will have to kick it away.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here, they get some positive yards.
They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man.
Well, that returner might not see very many more chances in this game. But that's a real heads-up play by his teammates to recover the ball so the offense can keep possession.
They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Touchdown, Oklahoma. To stretch the lead, the route is on. Well, Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine. A playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. They'll take the return and try to get some better field position. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Great move in the open field. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Looking to pass. It's Wade. He's going for a big play downfield. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Gets into space at the 50. Big play in enemy territory all the way to the 41-yard line. Just pounding away for another big gain, Kirk. You wonder if this defense is beginning to lose its will a little bit.
I think they are losing their will. You can tell by the way they're tackling. It's been a very impressive performance by this offense and by this running back. You got to believe they're just looking to add to this lead with yet another touchdown.
First down here for this offense. Ball handed off. Some hard running there through a tackle. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And this one is getting ugly.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And now they'll set up for the point after. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? There's the handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Back to throw. It's Wade. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here comes a handoff. You make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Trying the old counter play here. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. They're going to run it. And they'll stop him after a short gain. third and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Got him. He's sacked. And the Sooners will line up to punt it away. We're going to kick it away for the second time. The Sooners will bring their punt team on the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the punt will land in the end zone for a touchback. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. On the run, it's Presley. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Offense looking to convert on third and short from the 27. They'll try to run for the first down. And they'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Lets it go quickly. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Ball handed off. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the handoff. A quick juke. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. That gain sets up a third down play. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength.
And I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
The Sooners have 1st and 10 here. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Oh, that's exactly what you don't want to do as a running back here in the fourth quarter. Working with the lead, it's all about eating up that clock and keeping the ball on the ground, which they tried to do. But now he stops the clock by going out of bounds.
And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And the Sooners pick up enough for a first down.
Here we go.
And here's the handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Boy, this guy's been a lot of fun to watch today, showing a lot of ability to get outside with speed, some toughness between the tackles. Now he's well over 100 yards, and a big part of the reason this team's going to advance to the next round.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Same tailback, another carry. Tackle made after just a short gain. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
That's the last thing that you could afford to do. Working with the lead in the fourth quarter, I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run the football, keep that clock moving. Now you've given your opponent a chance to get back into this game.
Runs through the defender. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going. First down and 10 now. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. After a first down loss, it's second and long from the 23. On the ground, it's Presley. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance.